back to our YouTube channel VARMA'S EUREKA Experts. Through our channel, we discuss some grammar topics. Today, we discuss question tags. We already made a video on question tags, right? This is a continuation to that topic. Here, in our previous video, we learned how to add a tag to a statements. Here, we learn how to add a tag to an imperative sentences, right? And also, we learn adding a tag to a semi-negative sentences, right? What are imperative sentences? How to add a tag to them, question tag to them, and how to add a question tag to a semi-negative sentences, right? So, an imperative sentence. Let us take first imperative sentences. Right? What are imperative sentences? They may be requests, orders, suggestions, advice, right, etc. So whatever we tell the listener, right, we tell the listener, right, that is a request or a suggestion or an advice, right, that is an imperative sentence, right, that is an imperative sentence. For all imperative sentences, the subject is you, and that is understood in the sentence. Like you did not mention, for example, close the door. Close the door. We need not to mention you close the door. You is understood because we are telling it to the listener. We are telling the listener to do that. We are imposing something on the listener. So here, for all imperative sentences, the subject you is understood. So without you, right, we write the sentence, close the door. So if it is close the door, we have to add a question tag to this imperative sentence. Most of the time you should take won't. Won't you? Right? Generally. Right? Close the door. Won't you? Right? Open the door. Right? Won't you? Won't you? Right? This is how we must add a tag to an imperative sentence. Close the door. Open the door. Right? Or get me a glass of water. Or bring books when you come to class. Bring unnecessary books when you come to class. Right? Won't you? Right? We are emphasizing on a saying, on our request, on our order, on our suggestion. Right? To emphasize, to confirm, or to take approval, we use question tags. Right? So if the sentence is negative, we are adding a positive tag. Right? If the sentence is a semi-negative, what is meant by semi-negative? Right? Words like few, little, seldom, rarely, etc. If you use them in the sentence, if you use these words in the sentences become a semi-negatives. If the sentence is a semi-negative, then also we add a positive tag, right? Then also we add a positive tag. Let's see. For semi-negatives, we add positive tag, positive question tag, right? Few students, few students met me yesterday. Few students met me yesterday. Few means none or very less, right? So when it is a semi-negative word used in sentence, that sentence becomes a semi-negative sentence, right? So if it is a semi-negative sentence, we add positive tag. Students met. They. Whether the sentence is a negative or a semi-negative. If the sentence is a negative or a semi-negative, we add a positive tag. For example, little progress has been made. Right? Has it little progress? When you use the word in semi-negative words, the tag should be positive. When you use the word a semi-negative word in a sentence, right, the tag should be positive. So if you use a few or a little right, then the tag should be positive, then the tag should be negative, right? Sorry, if you use only few or little, the tag should be positive. Means you are using a semi-negative word, right? The tag should be positive. When you are using a few, it becomes a positive. So a few students attended the meeting. Didn't they? A few students attended the meeting. Didn't they? A little progress has been made, hasn't it? Right? So if a few or little is used, you should go for the positive tag. If it is a few or a little, right, the sentence becomes a positive, so take a negative tag. Again, when it comes to writing the pronoun, if there is a pronoun in the sentence, he has come, the subject of the sentence is a pronoun. So use the same pronoun, right? Positive sentence, negative tag. Hasn't he? Same pronoun we are writing. Right? If the pronoun is not given in the sentence, if it is a noun, Ravi has come. Right? So, has come. Positive sentence, so write negative tag. Hasn't. Ravi, noun, write the pronoun of that noun. He, hasn't he? If the subject is a pronoun, use the same pronoun. The subject is a noun, use the pronoun of that noun, and you write a question tag. The subject of that question tag should be pronoun, and that tag should be in small letters. Should not write capital letters in the sentence. If the subject of the sentence is I, and am is used in a positive sentence. I am going out. I am going out. The subject of the sentence is I, and am is used in a positive sentence. The helping verb should be aren't. I should be capital letter. Aren't I? If am is used in a positive sentence, the helping verb in a question tag should be aren't. Aren't. If am is used in a negative sentence, I'm not going now. For example, right? The same am we take as a helping verb. Am I? The same am we take as a helping verb. Am I? Right? If the subject of the sentence is a pronoun, we use the same pronoun in the question tag as a subject of that question tag. The subject of the sentence is a noun, we write the pronoun of that noun as a subject in the question tag. Right? And whatever we write, that should be in small letters. Except I, everything should be in small letters in a question tag. Right? If am is used in a positive sentence, the helping verb in a question tag is are. If am is used in a negative sentence, the helping verb in the question tag is am. If a sentence begins with a let's see. If a sentence begins with let. If a sentence begins with let us go home. Right? Either the statement or the sentence is positive or negative. Sentence is positive or negative. The tag should be positive. The helping verb when a sentence begins with a let is shall. The helping verb when a sentence begins with a let is shall. The pronoun should be based on the given subject there. Shall we? Shall we? This is how we should write question tags. The sentence begins with a let, the helping verb should be shall. Right? The pronoun as it is we take. And the tag should be in a positive. Whether the sentence with a let is a negative or a positive, the tag should be positive. The tag should be positive. Right? Here, in these two videos about question tags, we learned what are question tags, why do we use them, right? And structures to write question tags. What are question tags? A short question that is added at the end of a statement or at the end of an imperative sentence, right? To confirm that or to take approval of that, right? We use question tags, right? The structures, there are two structures to write question tags, right? The positive structure and a negative structure. Positive structure and negative structure, right? We use the positive structure for a negative sentence. Negative structure, you have positive sentence. Means to a positive statement, we write negative structure. To a negative statement, we write positive structure, positive question tag, right? We use the question tags to confirm the statement, to take the approval of the statement. So there are some assumptions we also discussed. When a sentence begins with subject, noun, the subject of the sentence is a noun, we write the pronoun of that noun in a question tag. The sentence begins with a pronoun, we use the same pronoun as question tag. As a subject of the question tag, we use the same pronoun. If there is a be form in the sentence, in a statement, there is a be form. In question tags, we use the same be form as helping verb. If there is a be form in the sentence, right, we use the same be form as a helping verb in the question tag. For example, Ravi is not playing outside. Playing outside. So there is be form in the sentence. So we use the same be form as a question tag as a helping verb in the question tag. Right? The statement is a negative, so we add positive tag. Is he. As we discussed, we should write only pronoun. We should not write noun here in the question tag. the subject of the question tag should be pronoun. The subject of the question tag should be pronoun. Next, if there is an auxiliary word in the sentence, the same auxiliary word we write in the question tag. There is an auxiliary word, the same auxiliary word we write in the question tag. Right? The same auxiliary verb we write in the question tag. For example, Shruti does, right, not come, right, to this place, right? Shruti doesn't come to this place. There is an auxiliary verb, helping verb. So the same auxiliary verb, the same helping verb, we write in the question tag. We use in the question tag. Shruti does not come to this place, right? The sentence is in a negative form, right? Positive tag. Does, right? Shruti, female, write the pronoun she. Does she? She doesn't come to this place. Generally, she doesn't come to this place. Does she? So, when there is a be form, we use the same be form in the question tag as helping verb. When there is an auxiliary word, we use the same auxiliary word in the question tag as an auxiliary helping verb. Right? Next, if there is an action word, right, we take do forms. What are do forms? Do, does, and did. If it is an action word, we use do forms as helping verbs in the question tag. For example, Jane plays tennis. Right? Jane plays tennis. Plays is an action word. It is not a be form or not a helping verb. It talks about some action here. So it is an action verb, a dynamic verb. So when there is an action word in this sentence, the helping verb of the question tag should be do forms. Do or does or did. What are the do forms? Do or does or did. So take the do forms according to the tense of the given sentence. The sentence is in a simple present tense and the subject is third person, Jane. So does you must write. And the sentence is in a positive form. Take the negative structure, right? What is the question tag? We should take for the positive statements negative tag, right? So doesn't. Jane, male, write the pronoun. So he, doesn't he? Right? If it is a possessive word, means have form is used as a main verb. Have form is used as a main verb. Then also take do forms as helping verbs. Right? For example, Ravi has 2 pens in his pocket. 2 pens. Has here talks about the possession. Whenever have form is used as a main verb, it talks about the possession, having something, belonging something. It talks about the belongings of the person. So Ravi has 2 pens. 2 pens belong to Mr. Ravi. So when it is a main verb in a sentence, helping verb in the question tag should be again do forms, and that should be according to the tense. If it is in present tense, take do or does. If the subject is third person singular, take does. Remaining subjects for I or we or he, right? For you and they, we use the do. If the subject The sentence is in a past tense. We go for did. So it is in present tense. Take does. Because the subject is third person singular. Ravi has 2 pens. This is a positive statement. Take negative tag. Doesn't. Male. So he. Pronoun you should write. You should not write noun. So doesn't he. Ravi has 2 pens. Doesn't he? So in this topic we discussed what are question tags, why do we use them, right, and the structures to write question tags. And also we used some assumptions, right? If this sentence is a positive, we write negative question tag. The sentence is negative, we write positive question tag. We use the question tag to confirm the sentence, to confirm the statement, right? If there is a be form in the sentence, we use the same be form as a helping verb in the question tag. If there is an auxiliary verb, we use the same auxiliary verb as a helping verb to write a question tag. If there is an action verb, we use the do forms to write question tags, right? If it is a possessive verb, we use again a do forms to write question tags, right? Please watch the full video to understand the content what we are discussing, to understand the topic what we are discussing, right? Thank you all.